What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 87th episode of the Boundless Business Podcast. And today we're doing something very special with our partners at Law and Pro Software. We're actually putting together a joint podcast, right? I'm going to be hosting, and we're going to cover something that affects every single person in the landscaping industry, which is understanding lifetime value, how it relates to the winter season, and that we're doing something special between both of our organizations. So stay tuned at the end and enjoy. So we're going to be talking about specifically lifetime value, LTV for short. So what does that mean? Well, let's take a step back. You run an amazing company. You care about your customers, your employees, your community. But sometimes when you look at the end, the ending balance and how much revenue and profit you have, you might be disappointed or shocked, right? Uh, that all comes to knowing the numbers of your business. And what we're going to do today is and share exactly how to calculate what each customer is worth, what you can spend to acquire them, and the hypothetical profit that you can make from each one of these once you know your formula. The nice thing is, two, once you know your formula, if you want to increase your profit, increase your customers, you now have a good route to understand how much you need to spend to do that and how much you should expect to have in your pocket at the end of the month, quarter, or year. So we want to help you understand this so you can make more money and serve more people. So what is lifetime value? Lifetime value broken down is pretty simple. It's how long does a customer stay with you, right? The time frame, and how much money do they spend with you in that time frame. So let's say, for instance, that you cut grass, right? You keep a customer for about a year, and in that year, you do any about 26 cuts. So 26 cuts in a year, right? You charge $50 a cut. That puts you, and that's why we have these nifty, difty uh, calculators on our phones. So you do 26 cuts a year, the person stays with you for a year, and you charge $50 a cut. That's $1,300 that you'll make from that customer. So your lifetime value is $1,300, right? Assuming that they stay for a year. Now, if they stay for longer, that number changes. So, long story short, how does this even help you? Well, it's good to know that for every person that you get as a customer, you keep them for a year. If you can increase that by like a month or two, a lot of that profit, right? Because you don't have to spend more marketing on finding more customers, falls to the bottom line. So more money in your pocket. What this also helps is to understand how much we can spend to acquire that customer. So marketing should be about 5 to 10% acquisition cost of a customer. So let's say, just for easy math, $1,300 is our lifetime value. If we take 10% of that, that's 1,300. Now, this might be a little bit much for this conversation, but if we want to calculate how much we can spend on each lead, we can then basically use the math on how many leads lead to close. So in this case, let's say that 3 leads lead to one closed deal. Then we just need to take that 1,300, divide that by three, the $130 divided by three, puts us at $43.33. This means we can spend up to $43.33 to acquire a lead, and one out of 3 leads will then turn into a customer, which basically means, great, if we want $1,300 customer, we need to spend about $43 in leads. Now, these numbers are just high levels, and it's really determined on you and your business and your offering, right? So that's how you calculate. Now, ways to increase this, especially now that we're heading into the winter months, is by seeing if we can sell additional services to these individuals. So let's say that you install pavers. Can you install lighting, like hang lights in there? I might add another $500 in there. Can you do winter mulching? Can you do fall cleanup? Like, there's additional offers that we can add to the same customer, because it's easier to sell someone who's already a customer than trying to sell someone who has never heard of you, never worked with you, doesn't know that you care that much, right? So the nice thing about this is we could do that. We can find additional offerings. We can run referral-based programs. In this podcast, we have shared a ton of value and routes that you can go for referrals and asking for such, right? But What does this mean to you? How can you make more money? Now that we understand the acquisition cost, we can figure out what's the best way to get in front of more customers so that we can make more profit knowing that we have our LTV, right? Um, there's multiple routes to go. My recommendation is to find uh, additional problems that each one of your customers have and then help to solve that problem. That's why additional services like winter mulching, aeration, cutting those dead trees, snow removal is so much easier to add because the labor more or less stays the same that you have. The equipment might change, right? But the customer cost is zero. Now, let's say that you're maxed out, you can't make more money from your customers. What do? Run a referral campaign. And now that we know our numbers, we know that we can acquire a customer for about 130 bucks in this example. We can offer maybe $100 or $130 gift card for any referral that someone shares with us that closes into a customer. Because based on this, that would be 10% of our contract value, our lifetime value with that customer, assuming the numbers stay more or less the same. Now, I promised you that we would do something amazing, so I appreciate you staying here. So like I said, this is a joint partnership between Landscape Marketing Pro and Lawn Pro Software. We believe that lead generation should be simple, following up a lead should be simple, closing deals should be simple, and we decided that the best way to do it is marrying our lead generation appointment setting services with Lawn Pro software to create like the ultimate bundle. Now we have a couple spots left in this new offer, but if you're a landscaper and you're looking to add more strategic customers, right, more profitable customers this season, reply to this email because we want to talk to you. We want to understand what you do. Is it cutting grass? Is it putting in new plants? Is it artificial turf? Is it pavers? We want to work with you to build a very specific lifetime value offer that we can get someone in this fall and keep them for the year and help you get leads and close deals related to that specific offer. Now, we can't do it. There's over 40,000 people that this is going out to. So we only have a couple spots left. And if you're interested in helping us helping you get more customers and more profit this winter, that can then translate into the spring and summer rush for not just initial profitable jobs, but also additional referrals and more LTV from your individual customers, then let us know. Respond to this email. We want to help you. Worst case scenario, we send you on more additional value, build you an offer that you can then go ahead and sell. But we just want to be here as a resource for you. So hopefully it's been a very informative podcast. That's what we always strive for, with action steps on how to calculate your lifetime value, a couple of ways to increase the value of those. And if you guys have any questions, please let myself or Patrick know. We're here to serve you. You have a beautiful rest of your day, and we'll talk to you guys on the next podcast. Cheers.